Good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Buenos dias, chat. Buenos dias.
The child is awake. She's actually making me breakfast.
I did that last time too.
You did. I was actually going to make breakfast when I was done with blood and beans. But you were like, do you want an omelet? I was like, Mom, yeah. Morning, dog lover. And sorry that we scared you. I seem to do that to people very easily, just by existing.
Why did you scare her?
Probably because of the way the stream cut in.
Oh.
Very abruptly. On our end, it's been lo-fi nonstop. On their end, not so much. Well, Shiloh and I are. Pockets is having scrambled eggs.
I'm full.
No.
You're just sniffing. I said I'm full.
I like eggs. Why'd you ruin them by putting on ketchup?
I always put ketchup on my scrambled eggs.
I know.
17 years I've been putting ketchup on scrambled eggs.
You're
and I've been hearing the same question.
not the only person that does that.
I know
A lot of people do that.
And they're all weird, and you should never trust a person that puts ketchup on their eggs, except for my mother.
I mean, she's the only person I trust that puts ketchup on eggs.
It's weird. It's bizarre, frankly.
Like I said, a lot of people do it. Hot sauce. I'm okay with hot sauce.
Yeah, hot sauce is hot sauce. It's good on everything. It's hot sauce.
Especially the black cherry hot sauce is very good. It's made with habaneros and a black cherry puree.
Your life
It's
is that bad.
tasty.
I don't get any therapy. Told her I'm worried about, her mental state of health.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I want you to really, because I'm worried about your state of health, about being mean. I'd like you to, I'm just saying, focus on the positive.
That's good for anybody.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Gotta try and
That's what
stay
you gotta
positive.
Think
I
about.
mean,
You gotta think of the positive, because she wants to get away from her parents.
there's a
and
lot of
that, and
that's a private thing though.
so
But that's everybody.
I'm just trying to tell her, think positive, focus on goals, short-term goals, not long-term goals, and don't try to strive for perfection, because you're just gonna drive yourself nuts. So. She kinda teaches.
Oh, hey, Somber. Good morning. Yo. I don't think Somber's been to sleep yet.
What? Oh my god.
He said he's been up for 17 hours about a half an hour ago. So
Could he not find a comfortable doorway?
No, the man works third shift, so
I know, he's used to being up.
we went to sleep during his up hours.
Yep.
Hey, T-Stash. What's going on? Good morning.
Very
Happy
strange
Sunday.
name.
Happy Sunday morning for once. I actually started this shit before noon. I think it's 2
Because you got
weekends
up
in a
at 10.
row. I did get up at 10, surprisingly.
Sorry. I woke up to my
I
house
wasn't
smelling like it was burning.
blaming you for anything. I was just
It's alright.
getting up. I had to get up.
For me to wake up out of a fully medicated sleep like that, that's good.
You're welcome. It was me. I'm God. I know.
And negative, still awake yet.
Shimmy.
Yo, omelet. Sweet.
Oh, my other
And the
dog's
child
working
has
on-
made me food.
Oh. Steaks.
I had a spawn that has grown up capable enough to make me cuisine.
She's related to a line of cooks.
Do you want coffee or do you already have coffee?
I still got a little coffee. I'm good.
Alright. Proceeds to eat raw cheese.
I love raw cheese, especially when it's mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
I'm gonna get another.
You want more coffee?
Yo, Lilith. Good morning.
2 tablespoons of sugar. Lemon.
No.
Yeah. Also sugar.
My spawn constructs good omelets.
Thank you.
And chicken.
And chicken.
And then get scared because they think they killed everyone.
But it was so good, though.
Really?
You did not kill anybody.
want
I
pepper
just
spray?
enjoyed life for a while I ate that chicken. It was so delicious.
Since you're right there, I'm not trying to stop you.
Can I make it? I want to make it.
Yes, but
Good
you have to
news.
use the gravy.
Why?
Because actually, I
What
found a
good
different
news?
way. The last time you ate
I
it,
like good
mixed the
news.
gravy
Good news
with
is always awesome.
Okay, I'll
And
mix the gravy
you
into the
loved it.
I like it every time. It's good
And
unless...
spill the beans, T-Stash. Well, not your coffee. Don't spill the rest of the coffee, but you can spill the rest of the beans.
Do you want me to put water on it, or do you want me to just keep it out?
What?
I am very
Oh,
precisely
no, just keep it out.
adding
the oven.
black cherry hot sauce to my omelet. It smells beautiful. I love that black cherry hot sauce. Get you in trouble though. It's like that kind of hot sauce where it's so good, like you could just drink it. Maybe that's why it hasn't told us yet.
Oh, dude.
T-Stash didn't say that they were going to tell us. They just said, we don't think that you heard the news. That's awesome. I knew it. That is very good news. I know very much what it's like to be a stepdad. And something that we share in common. And being a stepdad is just being a dad. Somber. You're always daddy T.
Where did the teapot? Where did it go?
I don't know.
Oh, it's right here. This is my eyes.
So I mean that's awesome, my friend. Fatherhood is a pleasure. It's a roller coaster. And it ends way too fucking fast.
Ow.
I was just telling somebody at work the other day. I might have even told this previously in Blood and Beans, but maybe not. I went to the store down the road. That was like last year. And I went into Stewart's, which is the store I go to. I'm paying for my gas or whatever. And this guy comes in by himself. He's going to have his wife or his girlfriend with him. He's by himself and his 3 little girls. And they're like 7, 6, and 3. And they all get ice cream and they're all sitting down at the table. Like after they buy their ice cream, they go and they sit down at the table at Stewart's and just sit and have their ice cream together. And my kids are basically all grown. Except for Shiloh. Shiloh's 14. And 14 in age and 45 at heart and mind. So those days of like sitting down with ice cream with my little girls are kind of like over. And that shit kind of goes by way too quick. Because, and this is someone always told me too, like, you enjoy the time while you have it. Because it goes so fast that before you know it, you're looking back and realize that that was the best time in your life. And you wish that you had actually enjoyed it while it was happening. And so I was lucky enough to have somebody tell me that years and years and years ago. So I knew, when my kids were small and I was fighting for money and things were so stressful and then we could be homeless at any moment and things are hard. I at least took the time to enjoy all those moments. Every walk to school with my kids and walk home. And they'd ask me for a chicken sandwich from KFC because we pass one every single day. Stuff like that. You have to hold on to it because that shit really does go way too quick.
I get, like, we used to go to Stewart's on, like, what's date nights now, where we used to go on a drive, but now not now, we used to, like, get chili dogs.
I love chili dogs.
And then we would sit outside and we would eat. And, like, I just remembered that a while ago because I
Yeah.
brought up chili dogs, and I was like, whoa, memories.
Yeah. And I'm saying we even did that a whole lot, but we did. We went to Stewart's and just kind of bought chili dogs, and just instead of trying to rush home or rush to wherever we're going, let's go grab our food and go sit at a table outside. And we just sat there and we ate, and we did that a few times. And again, those are the things that stick. Those are the things that are important. Everybody focuses on the big shit because you have to focus on the big shit. And I get that, but it's the little things that matter. It's the smallest things that matter. You got to focus on the big things, but you gotta savor the little things as well. Well, it does go fast, and the older you get, it goes faster. And that's, I think, part of it. I think when we're all just people. No one gets hit with a lightning bolt and like, I'm an adult now. I think when we're all kids, things just seem like they take longer. Growing up takes way longer, and when you're an adult, man, like months fly by like weeks used to when you were kids. And there is a reason for that. I can't remember the exact term for it, but it's the reason why. Have you ever driven someplace and it seems like it takes forever to freaking get there? But then on the way back, it goes like that. It just seems really fast on your way back, not even close to as long as it took to get there, like half the time. There's a reason for that. Is while you're going someplace new or doing something new, anything new, your brain is taking in all that new information, every single detail. But when you're going back through that again, when you go to do it again, your brain already has all these mental images and prototypes and concepts associated with it. So it processes things faster. And you're not focused on every little detail, and things seem to go quicker. It's the more experience you have with something, the faster it feels like doing that something over and over and over again. And it's the same thing with life. Like, you think life is going really slow when you're a kid because everything is new.
Enjoy the little things.
But when you grow up, you have all these memories, X amount of years of memories behind you, mental prototypes and concepts. So when you go and you do stuff, time actually does seem to go faster as you get older. And that apparently is supposed to keep happening until you turn 80 and die. Yes. And it's a form of time dilation, but it's because of the pre-existing cognitive schema. Mm-hmm. The cognitive categories for shit. It's your schema. But yeah. And so enjoy kids, because when you're adults, you're like, kids last forever. I did. Yeah, but you're an adult now, and that shit goes by super quick. And the way most people's economy is now, most people's finances, it is hard. It's hard to focus on things, like fun and family and whatnot, because work, bills, stress.
I have work on Monday.
But it's important.
And demand work.
And also, if you like what you do, that also goes a long way. I am lucky enough to enjoy my job and love
Well,
what I
if
do.
you don't enjoy your kid, that's kind of on you.
Yeah.
I love my kid.
So,
That is apparent.
I'm making you coffee.
I was going to say, that's what
I came home from work on Thursday, which is it's a hang out with my friends night and stuff. So I'm in the back first, because before it starts, like, I'm in the back, I'm listening to music and whatnot. I get home from work, I'm hanging out with my wife. I wasn't there for a while. I checked the clock. I know Shiloh's not home yet. She's usually home by 2:15. Check the clock. It's 2:58. She must have stayed after. I already figured that out. So I want to go out into the living room, check something anyway. Come out to the computer, check something on my Discord. And then I walk over to the window. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And I know when this kid gets off the bus. I know when she's supposed to be home. Then I go and I tell her mother, Shiloh's not home yet. It's 3 o'clock. Do you know when is she supposed to be home? She's supposed to be home like any minute now. By 3:03, she had the bus driver on the phone. I'm ready to jump in the car and go out and look for my kid. Like, the kid was 3 minutes late getting home off the bus, and like we're ready to call out the National Guard. I definitely care about my kid. All kids are like that. All kids are like that. Kids, I mean, yeah, to teach them humbleness and being grateful and stuff, that's, you should. But inherently, kids aren't grateful. Kids aren't supposed to be good all the time. They're supposed to push your buttons. They're supposed to piss you off.
They're supposed to break your heart.
They're supposed to break your heart.
Dude,
that's what family does. I mean, that's what family
They're
is, right?
kids. That's what they're doing.
My development
So.
went in like reverse. I was a jerk before middle school.
Where's the later?
Shiloh, I don't think you've ever been a jerk.
That is a lie. I was a little manipulative,
But yeah,
conniving gremlin.
Kids do push buttons, but I mean, that's what kids do. It's kind of part of being a kid.
Where did I put the milk? Oh, sorry. ADHD at its finest.
My brother's a gremlin. Everybody's little brother is a gremlin. That's little boys, man. Little girls are not much different. I'll tell you that too. My girls have introduced me to that. Little girls are wild.
Ew.
Yeah, kids. Who knows? Maybe someday grandkids. Maybe not, but who knows?
Sabrina miscarried. What? Hey, is that? I just found that out.
If it is not yummy, I'm sorry. It's hot. Don't do that, you dummy.
So, we'll see.
Take it.
How many-
Right there.
That's good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've yelled. I've yelled at my kids. I've been firm.
You shoved bars of soap in my mouth.
I've never shoved a bar of soap in your
yes, you
mouth.
have.
That was me.
I've never shoved a bar of soap in your
No,
mouth.
you did because Evan was like, meh, meh, meh. And every smaller.
Again,
Evan and I
she gets
suck.
things confused. I've never shoved a bar of soap in my kid's mouth.
No, it happened.
Mom did that, and it wasn't me.
Well, yeah, but you two are like the same person.
I'm not the same person.
Well,
I've
you're an extension
never
of each
done
other,
that.
therefore
But no,
you're the
I've
same
disciplined.
person. Oh, no, no. Now your whole marriage
I've
theory
yelled.
falls apart.
But, I mean, again, that's parenthood. Yeah, of course, parents are supposed to raise their voices from time to time and be a little firm. I've seen households where parents just let their kid do what they want. No yelling, no, oh, well, they're going through a phase. Those kids usually literally don't go anywhere in life because they turn 18 and they feel entitled. Like the rest of the world should act like their mom, and that's not how life works. And by not disciplining your child and letting them whatever they want, you are completely ill-preparing them for life. Which is not good. You should want your child prepared to go out and live a life of their own. So yelling, being firm, raising your voice when it is needed, there's nothing wrong with that.
Where is my bouncy baby girl? Those are onions. Those are not milk.
Because my wife scares me and our child. Yeah, wives can be scary sometimes, especially my brother's wives.
You're terrified of me.
Of course I am. I know what you can do. I am terrified of you. You made a 5'2" stick of dynamite.
Where is my baby? I need to give her food.
Yeah, firm when they have to be. That's parenting. I'm saying there are some parents nowadays that just don't believe in parenting. They want to be completely pacifists, let their kids do what they want, hope that the school raises them correctly, and go on vacation and go to work and not be bothered. If I end up bringing upon an heir to the man, I expect the child to take them under her tutelage. I imagine she would. She picks up, she's looking for a job. 14 years old, she's already looking for a job. Babysitting, Subway, because Subway actually employs 14-year-olds as long as they have working papers. I did not know that.
A lot of retail places do. I'm sitting on something. What am I sitting on? I'm sitting on my phone.
That's sweet. And I am proud. She's 14. Most 14-year-old kids are not looking for work. Most 14-year-old kids just want to sit home, do nothing.
Trust me, I'd like to.
I don't think you could. I think you'd get bored too easily and need something to do.
Phones exist.
It's true. But I still feel eventually you'd get bored of that too. You still need something to do.
With you doing stuff, you're learning
Apathy,
responsibility. So, for household stuff.
No, once you get a job, even if it's a small job, babysitting or whatever, once you step foot into that world, it gives you experience of what it's like to be an adult. And again, helps prepare you for when you do get a little bit older and make your way.
I put too much salt on my egg. I'm sad.
That is perfect. I'm very cheesy. Now, that I agree with. There's actually a dude I work with on site. And not like part of my team, or at least it's not even the job I was on. I'm going to a different job tomorrow. Yay! I'm not on the other job. The plumber that was there, the foreman, my God, that guy just loves to scream about everything and nitpick everybody about every little thing. Like, I get it. Like, he's just a gruff guy and it's how he is. But, man, I would not want to work for that motherfucker. I wouldn't be able to. I'd quit. Fuck that. It's either that or knock his teeth down his throat. And I wouldn't be able to do that because then you'd get sued. Somber yelling? Yeah, that would be scary. It'd sound like God over a PA system.
Yeah, it does.
I almost made Shiloh spit toast out her nose.
No.
Toast is a liquid now?
No, Pudgy, don't smoke.
Apparently. don't get me wrong, I've had a few bosses that were very similar, but like this guy takes the fucking cake. I wouldn't be able to work with him. It'd be too fucking stressful. Fuck that. And that's the thing. It just creates undue stress. And this is the reason why people go bald.
You don't go bald. Your hair's too thick. You go
That's
gray.
not how balding works.
That turns gray with stress.
He's like a lizard.
Some people turn gray. Some people turn bald.
Some people turn into a
I'm turning
It's
into
a
silver. I need to do my hair again. My roots. Oh, at least now my hair is thin enough where I can just dye it with one box. I always thought dye it.
So I hope everybody enjoyed last night's story. Now while I'm thinking of it. I think it came out pretty well. Might not have been the most best thing. I love the ending. I'll give it that. I'm pretty critical of myself. Yeah. And, this coming weekend, Saturday, new Dreamscape story comes out, a prequel story. It's actually out of the book. So I'm coming out with a prequel Dreamscape chapter. It kind of sets up the rest of the series, and then there is still like another story in the book that I have not narrated, the epilogue story. Well, that's okay, dog lover. It will be up and available for when and if ever you have the urge. And yeah, no God through a PA system. It would sound like Lou Gehrig or something. I could imagine it. Ah. Echoing boom. It's kind of good though to wake up like for once like nice and easy. Usually it's to an alarm. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. At least today I got up at like 10. A pretty decent hour. Gotta make sure I call my parents too when
You
I'm
weren't
coming
happy
straight.
that you had to wake up.
I wasn't unhappy. I wasn't upset about getting up.
You lay back down, you're like, yeah, I don't want to be awake right now.
I didn't, and then I had to get up and go to the bathroom. So, then I had to be up.
That's when it changes.
Mhm.
I know. I'm the same way.
I don't have to be up.
You're like,
I'm
wow, I really don't want to be here right now. And then you wait, and then you have to pee. And then you're like, I have to pee.
I have to use the little sociopath's room, and then once that happens, I'm up.
Yeah, then everything's fine. And then you can't go back to sleep even if you want to.
No,
So
I'll
it's
just
fine.
be up. Now,
I want to beverage.
they call those punks. Yeah, I could see you doing that, Sombra. I'd be afraid of the little man with the big voice. Bill Murphy was like that. I mean, again, not little, but like he wasn't this huge guy. But like, he was an Irishman. And he had like the deepest, bassiest voice ever. Like, if you heard him coming around a corner in a back alley somewhere, you'd probably poop yourself. And then here comes this little Irishman.
Very awake.
I just want to
Oh.
right now. Thank you.
Sorry. Habit. Can I have the tobacco when you're done? You just throw it at me. Thank you. Yeah, so I really liked the first movie we watched last
Listening to
night.
my mom.
That was good. She really is a good actor. It sucks that she died at the end.
If you drink my water, I will end you.
Yeah, I get that. I don't think your house should be put through reverb. You could really freak some people out with that, though.
He likes,
Silence, Earthling!
he likes
And yeah, the movies we watched last night were pretty pretty good. Though I've seen Mandy before, so I already knew that was good. But everybody else, I mean, seemed to like it because nobody fell asleep. Like if Somber can stay awake through that shit, I know right now it's a different shift, but still, movies tend to put Somber out any time of day. So if Somber stayed awake for it, he must have found it pretty interesting, and everybody else was awake, hung around until like 2:30 in the
Do
morning.
you want the rest of my egg?
Oh, I'm full right now. Thank you. If you want, put it in the microwave, eat it later, or give it to the dog, one or the other.
or your cat.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, give it to Cucurucha.
Look at thank you. I like eggs.
They're good for me, especially when they're cooked. You're not supposed to give them our eggs. Like,
The first one we watched, I hadn't
No.
seen
no,
before,
it'll
like
give them
ever.
salmonella
It
anymore.
was called
Okay,
Anti-Birth.
that didn't say that.
It was made in
Stop my
2016.
big toe.
I can't remember the name of the main actress in it, but there were like quite a few good actresses in this movie. I was actually pretty surprised that it, for what I assume was a relatively low budget film, that they actually got some like really
Yeah,
good
that's
actors in
what
it.
I
So
marked.
like the acting like really helped out the storyline of this film. Not saying the storyline wasn't good. It was extremely interesting, but my god, it was out there.
Yeah, it was.
And what really helped, I feel, ground the story and keep, and keep me invested anyway, and probably most people, is the acting. Because the acting was like, spot on and relatively believable. Really fucked up though. Fucked up movie. And it ended with this lady giving birth to the creature from the Black Lagoon, but it was a head first. And then she was standing around talking, and then it was the body, and then her whole body deflated. And it was a very strange ending, though it kind of fit the rest of the theme of the movie, which the rest of it was all very, very strange and fucked up, especially those tall Furby things.
Furby things. Yeah, Dad was like, yep, see, that's what would happen if Furbies were allowed to grow up.
I don't like Furbies. Ah!
I love Furbies. I had two.
The only Furby-related thing I like is Tattletale.
That's
And
what
that's
they
not
looked
even a
like.
real thing.
It looked like a tattletale that was allowed to grow up. That's why we smash all tiny animatronic animals and don't let them grow up and overtake us all.
Burp.
She's never liked animatronics. Remember
Unless
the
you're-
Eeyore?
Hey, leader,
Yeah.
how are you?
Unless we're in
Happy
Kodak.
Sunday.
Kodak.
And yes, afternoon for us, but it is still morning for everybody else, dog lover.
You're all so
Well, except for
special.
us and Lilith.
Unless there's some Europeans.
No, I shouldn't make assumptions for T-Stash. But I know, at least in the United States, right now, the East Coast is afternoon, but everybody else is still morning.
Whoa.
That's just in
Look
America.
at the kids from
Everywhere else is ahead of us.
Never-Ending
Except for,
Story. Bubba. Then? Now. And I think she's dead because she's got her birthday and she has 23 after her
These are all the same person.
name. Yeah. That's him. That's her. How did he get so fucking dark? Did he just stay outside?
Tanning booth, man.
I'm telling you, he must have been doing yard work.
Yeah, I know, but that's not what I've seen her before. She was in a lot of shit.
Guys, I like the crispy onions. I'm concerned.
They're
I've
addictive,
been
right?
Putting them in everything.
I want to put them away, but I can't.
They're
Yeah, I
addictive.
wanna put them away, but I can't.
It's the MSGs.
Yeah. Put them back. 'cause they're
It's
nice
literally
and
addicting.
seasoned.
Mom, I will chop up your foot, and that could be your onion seasoning. Okay?
That's disgusting.
Let me do.
That sounds like fun, leader. I'm gonna be honest. Boy,
Kenneth Calvarez
don't-
had a server invite yesterday.
don't lynch mob me here. I do not watch football. I know what football is. I know how to play football. I know the rules. I grew up in a football family. I know football very well. Well enough. I don't watch football. I honestly don't even know who's playing in the Super Bowl. And the only reason I used to watch the Super Bowl was for the commercials. And now I don't even have, like, broadcast television. Well, yeah, I do. So, I could put it on the TV, but I'm not gonna. Usually the only thing I look forward to on Super Bowl Sunday is my wife makes nachos, but I just couldn't make it happen this week. So, maybe next week we'll do a make-up 10-pound nachos. I like that idea. Oh, the 49ers are playing? Oh, my brother's got to be going nuts. I didn't even realize. Yeah, my brother Adam's got to be going absolutely fucking insane.
Bro.
He is.
When a woman goes swimming, she becomes a human submarine. Get out of
My brother Adam is literally the biggest 49ers fan that I have ever met in my entire life. Everything he owns is red and gold. Everything. The dude has bought a new 49ers hat every single year for, my God, almost 40 years. And has them all still. Keeps them, except for the ones the dogs have gotten to and chewed up and he's gotten pissed off at. But I think he still has those too. Chewed up brim and all. Huge. So, this is going to be interesting. I'm glad I'm not at the house this year. If I was back home, man, that whole house would just be nothing but screaming all night long. Good food, though. Mom always made a good platter for the Super Bowl. Not like my wife's nachos, though. Holy shit. Those are awesome.
They're less of nacho, more of just like a dip.
With chips in
and then
it.
it's just drowned. The crisps are just drowned.
Yeah, in a nacho meaty awesome
yeah, I'm not
dip.
complaining. I'm just saying it is.
And then you just pull the chips
the
out.
most American, quote unquote, nacho dish in the world.
I know. It's beautiful and it's so heavy.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, my wife
This
makes
so reminds me of me
mad
this
awesome
summer.
nachos.
Or me and you. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I love the commercials.
Grave robbing is just
I
premature
like the beers too.
archaeology.
Beers are good.
Be for real, for real.
Yeah.
So, I mean, either way, it's a good time. Super Bowl is almost always a good time. So,
His body count is higher than Pennywise and the Joker.
I mean, I do too, but like, oh my God, my brother's just he's insane. It's so loud. Anybody who has met my brother will understand this. Like, they'll get it. He's loud even when it's not Super Bowl time. You get 4 beers into this guy, and he thinks louder is smarter. And does stupid things. Last time I was up at camp and my brother had a couple drinks, I had to pull him off the roof. Yep. Standing up on the roof, acting like a jackass trying to impress everybody at camp who's all family. Like, dude, you're gonna get hurt. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's literally going to ruin everybody's day. Get off the fucking roof. The guy's 10 years older than I am. Taking care of this dude like I'm the older brother my whole life. Yeah, he's also a Bulls fan. Very, very much so. Brother is a Bulls fan and 49ers fan. And he just likes red.
Oh, Jesus.
You don't watch hockey. I'm a Red Wings fan.
I like that.
I like hockey. I like to watch hockey and golf. Yep.
Red Wings are playing.
I understand people's problem with golf. Like, I get it. It's just fucking golf. Whacking a ball. There's something relaxing about it. I think it's the woods and, like, the birds and shit. Like, I don't even think it's the game of golf. I just really like watching golf. It's fucking relaxing. And I also like hockey. But I like going to a hockey game. Like, I like watching hockey live. Like, I'll watch it on TV.
I remember we went to a hockey game once.
Yeah, at
and all I
RPI.
remember is getting pizza.
Pizza.
Except I didn't get a pizza. I got something else. And I didn't like it. Or
And
I
then
did like it, or I ate it and I was still hungry because I was a growing
And I gave you my
boomer.
pizza.
And then he gave me his pizza, and I was really happy because it was really good pizza. And I was like, wow, thanks, Dad. And then I remember the pizza sacrifice.
We went
In
to
a very boring hockey game. And I didn't know whose side we were on.
we were on RPI's side. That's all I was trying to tell you. And I think they won that night, too. Yeah, we went to an RPI game. I love going to hockey games. I really do. I actually would like to do that again if I can get my freaking finances back in order, which hopefully now we're good. But I'd love to bring my family back to another hockey game. I love going to a hockey game.
I just want pizza.
Pizza, nice cup of coffee or something, and sit there and watch dudes just beat the shit out of each other. So, I love hockey. Hockey is like my favorite sport. Absolutely love hockey. But I can sit down and watch golf. I hate fucking NASCAR. And yes, I get it that there is one track that has a single right-hand turn in it. But every other track in NASCAR is just cars making lefts. It's all they're doing is making lefts. Like, I get it. Sometimes there's a crash. Ooh, cars fast. Neat. Like, but my god, that shit is fucking boring. It's like sitting in a car going on a road trip for 12 hours. It's fine if you're driving.
As somebody who knows a NASCAR watcher fan, I think it's
I
like
die.
more about the car than the actual racing. You gotta be like obsessed with the car.
I'm
and,
not a
like,
car guy.
know everything about it.
Yeah, I'm not a car guy. Not a fan of cars. But I used to go to the bar every Sunday in my hometown. Sunday mornings were great because it was all Sundays were 50-cent drafts and free food. I mean, you could go to the bar with $5 and just have a great fucking time all day long. It was awesome. I loved that bar. But yeah, they had NASCAR on every morning, every Sunday. Every Sunday I had fucking NASCAR on. But at least I had access to the jukebox. So.
Hey, at least it wasn't Power Rangers.
Yes, I would watch Beyblade in real life if it was a show. I would, yeah, but that's like not cars making lefts. That's like cars starting at one side of a field and another set of cars starting at the other side of the field, and they just drive and hit each other. That's not That's not NASCAR. That's Demolition Derby, and that is fun to watch. I've been to Universal Studios once, but when I was a kid, 15 years old, I was at Universal Studios. They still had the Jaws ride, which apparently they don't have anymore, and that's sad.
They're making a new one.
I know, but
It's gonna have Mario World in it, though.
I mean, well, that's cool too, but still, I don't know. Big sad. No more original Jaws ride. And I really liked the Back to the Future ride. And I think they got rid of that too. That was actually my favorite one. That and the thing they did for Psycho. You actually go into a theater. It's all dark. And they do this. It's a play almost, like a reenactment of the shower scene in Psycho. And then like a guy comes out, he also is explaining everything like that they did and how they did it. And then they have you watch The Birds in 3D. And by far, it is the best 3D I've ever seen outside of VR. It was absolutely fucking insane. And it was a whole thing on Alfred Hitchcock. That was really fucking cool too. So like those two things were my favorite. But I'm happy I got to like ride the Jaws ride. I feel like that was probably dangerous though anyway, because like shit would explode and oh my god, it was hot. Like, yeah, it was definitely real fire. Because wow.
Warm.
Very warm. Like, I'm happy I did not end up with like minor burns on my body. Like,
I think I know why they stopped doing it then.
but it was around for like decades, and I don't think anybody was actually hurt. So
They want you to think.
that's cool.
You gotta read chat messages
Oh,
out
T
loud.
Stash says I saw Gravedigger in Utah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Sounds cool.
Utah isn't real.
So I've been there.
No. It's
where-
an analogy for
It's
death.
where Bryce Canyon is.
Nope, it's an analogy for death. You go in the ocean, you're like, I'm sorry, people I've wronged. And then
No,
you're like,
that's not
"So going to Utah.
It's Wisconsin.
Nope. Going to Utah. Sorry, guys. Even though I'm British, I'm from Utah. I like
Yeah,
how
it was-
nobody
it-
in the
it-
chat knows what I'm
It
referencing.
wasn't the birds in 3D. It wasn't the whole movie. It was like a few scenes from it, which was still really cool. And it wasn't like just a 5-minute long like bits and clips. Like it was a decent length thing, but like I don't even know if it was just the birds. But like again, I was 15, don't remember everything about it, but I do remember the 3D and watching like a good portion of the birds in 3D. And, like all that play thing with like Alfred Hitchcock and how they did it, and like I don't know, it was just really really neat. See, I didn't see the dinosaur mecha monster. That wasn't there when I went.
Maybe you guys went to different ones.
I don't think so.
Aren't there like 3? No.
Universal Studios?
Yeah.
Oh, I went to the one in Orlando, Florida. Just the one that I think. I thought that was the only one. Shiloh, take control of the chat. I'm gonna get coffee.
Hi, chat. How's it going, lads? Mom, it's fine. You're okay. Howdy, lads. I have to really like zoom in with my eyes to read the thing because I don't have my glasses on like a dummy. Utah is only bad because of references that are Utah's fine. It's okay. It's Utah. There's not much to say about it. It's Utah. No offense if you're from Utah. Sure, you're great. There's just flat grass. That's what you get from Utah. This is funny that we're talking about like stuff like this. Hello, lover of wolves. It's funny that we're talking about stuff like this because I've actually never been to like Disney World or like Universal. I don't know if it's a theme park, but Great Escape, I've been there a couple times, and that's like kind of my theme park experience. Other than like the Altamont Fair or like any fair, really, but that's a fair, which is different. You just get little kid roller coasters, and that's kind of it. Nothing wrong with those. They're great. Love the little Thomas the Tank Engine train things. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do speak for how terrible it is. It's so hard to read chat. I really should start wearing my glasses more. It's almost like they're needed. It's crazy. Crazy.
That's why you have glasses.
I might have not did that. Yeah. That's English. I shall pass on the torch that you
I'm back.
passed on to
Sorry, I needed more bean juice.
me. You could have asked me to get coffee cream, man.
It's fine, I got it. Never
Yeah, but
mind.
it's gonna be weird now because I know you're drinking cold coffee,
It's not
or at least
cold.
microwaved coffee.
It's warm.
It's microwaved. It's
Oh.
urine. You're drinking
Ah.
urine.
There's a little bit of hot, warm water left in the teapot.
He's drinking urine. Everybody.
Not. I'm drinking warm coffee.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they think they control those lands. I told you. Our cat overlords control everything.
That's funny. Well,
Oh, no.
no, you know,
Oh, I do. I got it. I'm sorry.
it's an orangutan. And people give me bullshit. I'm like this.
Cat overlords. Yes, we were talking about this last night. Though there was a lot of conversation happening, and I might not have been speaking completely coherently. But yes, if you have not noticed, we work for cats. Cats know where it's at. They know what's up. They don't give a shit. And they're like that from the day they are born. They are born with... Yes, our cat overlords. Trust
They're
me.
amazing. I love them so much.
They control the entire world.
They control my brain. Speaking of which, hello, Cucurucho. Hola, mija. You're so amazing. She's kind of cool. She's behind you.
Is that who's keeping my ass warm?
I will. She's like my spot.
Yeah, well, it was my spot first.
I woke her up with eggs.
That's good.
She was
I
excited
bet
about
she was pretty happy about that.
She didn't like them very much, though. She didn't finish it. I think they were too oniony. They were too oniony for me, at least. I'm becoming, I'm morphing myself into a stereotypical cat mom. Because, yesterday, just yesterday, I looked up, over 5 things related to cat health simply because of this little angel.
She's not an angel.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
I just had it.
What? Am I sitting on something?
No, I don't think so.
I'm sitting on something.
She was sitting on the lighter.
Why?
Now it's warm.
I'm going to be closing out the stream in about 8 minutes, 9 minutes. Just want to let everybody know and give everybody that warning that I always do. It's been a nice, relaxing Blood and Beans today. Nice light topics. But yeah, a watch party last night, man. That was fun. At the very least, it was very interesting. And I'm glad I got a chance to share those movies with everyone, because they're movies you don't really want to describe to people, even if you could. They're kind of movies you have to sit down and watch, because they're an experience. That's alright, leader. A, some people are more dog people than cat people. And B, nobody's perfect.
Agreed, because the perfect people are the perfect people.
I do like cats.
They're so cool. I love them.
I mean, some people get snakes as pets, which is fine for them.
Danger Noodles! It's not fine for me because I still live here. And he'd never come to my apartment/house if I got one.
No. You'd have to keep it in another room or in its cage. Fish tank or whatever. Then I would come over, but no more snakes. No snakes, no frogs.
They're too much to keep,
no
up
turtles.
With. Axolotl, axolotl, axolotl.
That's kind of a no, but I would let you have it because they are adorable and you love them. But as a typical rule,
they're really cheap
no
too.
amphibians, no reptiles, no insects as pets.
I'm good with my cats for now. Because
I'm okay with fish.
I've seen what ferrets can be like. They're worse than cats and also smell bad. Lizards are... I feel like I could hurt them on accident, so I don't want to get a lizard. And just cats are just good, you know?
All the
Frogs.
creepy crawlies and slimy Sammies. No. Yeah, at Sombra's house, maybe. Fuck that. Not a fan.
Sabrina had a tarantula once.
I know. I never went to her house.
Died in like a month. It was not a good tarantula.
No, it was probably angry, because tarantulas be angry sometimes.
It's almost like they're not meant to be domesticated. It's
Almost.
crazy. Correct.
I mean, ferrets are okay.
They're squiggly.
They are. I'm okay with ferrets. They're fine.
They're
I don't.
cute.
I don't mind ferrets. And again, if it's got fur or feathers, I'm good with it. And
Unless it's a hamster, apparently. Because
I'm
you
fine
think
with a
hamsters
hamster.
are
I still
little
owe
rats.
Mom a hamster.
What if we get a mouse then? By that logic, we could get a mouse.
No mice. Hamster. This is as low as I go.
What about
No mice and no rats.
bunnies?
I would love a bunny, but I already have 2 cats myself. Bunny would be I love rabbits. I'd love to have a bunny again. We had a bunny when I was little, and then didn't because it got eaten by a raccoon.
Jesus!
And I had a bunny when Sabrina was living here, and then Sabrina was allergic to rabbits, so I had to get rid of the bunny. And that is
He's
it.
mean anyway. He's a stew rabbit.
I would love to have a raccoon
I
as
That
a
to be
pet.
about 15 pounds.
No
and he was
raccoons.
like bad kidneys.
That'd be so cool. Just a little guy, just
I
a
like
little trash
rabbits.
panda. It'd be like Oreo Part 2, but a little less mad.
Yes, that's the thing about ferrets. Is sometimes they don't smell too good, but like if you
You
take
can get
care
them
of them
descented.
and have them descented, then you don't have an issue
Although
with
getting
them.
them descented isn't really that good for them.
No, but they're not going outside either.
So,
That has nothing to do with
Okay.
a pet, an angry albino picking up its glass bowl with its teeth and smacking it against the glass of its container. Ferret. That's hilarious. So they're very smart.
Oh, I love albino ferrets.
They're very, very smart. Ferrets are very, very intelligent. They're like miniature dogs.
You can train them to steal. You could probably train them to kill. Go for the ankles, you know.
That's fine. I mean, I don't hate lizards and amphibians. I just don't want them in my house.
Or on you.
Or on me. I don't want frogs jumping around on my floor, and I don't want lizards crawling up my back. I'm good. No amphibians, no lizards, no bugs.
What if it was like the cutest bug ever?
Get a Flemish
What if-
giant. It's a rabbit the size of a dog, and it's terrifying and adorable. That sounds kind of awesome.
What type of dog?
I'd get
How
him
big is the dog?
I don't know.
The
Let's
dog
look it up.
bunny.
I would look up. I would buy one and get him a spiked collar, and I would call him Joe.
White Joe.
I don't know. Sounds like the name for a giant rabbit.
That's a boring name.
Or maybe I'd call him Leroy Brown, because he'd be the baddest bunny in town.
Isn't that your middle name?
No. Leroy Brown?
No, Joe.
Yes, that'd be my. This is how big they get.
I can't see the mics in the way. Oh my god, that is it. Yeah, I love them.
That thing's huge. I mean, I don't see a need for a bunny that big, but holy shit. That's awesome. I kind of want a giant rabbit now. Yes. Alright, Somber. You've convinced me.
Uh-oh.
I think I want a big rabbit.
You can have fun with that.
The thing is freaking huge, man. I've seen people just picking them up and squishing them like giant stuffed animals. Bunnies are so soft.
What if we got this guy?
No.
But he's cute.
No insects.
It's called a cockchafer, which is a funny name.
No.
But it's cute.
I don't want it.
But he's cute. He's not. We wouldn't be able to have one. It does not exist in America. But he's adorable.
Yeah, you can have your insects in your own house. I'm going to get a giant bunny. Imagine me going to the lake with that.
No.
I said you couldn't bring any dogs.
It's not a
This
dog.
is not a
It is, in
dog.
fact, a bunny. Just very large. Very large.
No dogs allowed. Didn't say nothing about rabbits. I would. I'd bring my bunny with me everywhere. I brought my Labrador with me everywhere. Damien went everywhere. Used to go through McDonald's drive-thru and get him a cheeseburger. Could you imagine me going through drive-thru with a giant rabbit in the passenger seat?
I need a salad.
Fuck that. My rabbit gonna eat burgers.
I love salad.
I know. I
They're
know.
not carnivore.
I know. He's not a dog. He looks like one, but not. I'm gonna need like 10 carrots.
I love the big one. I love salad. Maybe I don't
I'm almost wondering, like, why does there need to be a bunny that big? But like, I don't care because I'm just happy that there is a bunny that big.
They're probably like Australian or something.
Probably, but it's huge. Big
Exactly.
squishy. Big
Everything's bigger in
squishy.
Australia. Everything's bigger in Texas. No. Australia.
I'm gonna need a bigger hutch.
Atticus spider.
Exactly. I'm gonna need a huge hutch. I'm gonna have to give that bunny his own bedroom.
How do you even kill an Atticus spider? You gotta like grab a gun to shoot that thing.
Really, really big boot.
Yeah, you gotta like chuck it.
Jackie Chan
I'm
never
pretty sure they
used a
jump,
stunt
too.
double. That's
Dude, that thing could
interesting.
like kill you. That is,
Jackie Chan never used a stunt double.
I know that.
I didn't.
dude, like
The
that
only
is like
actor who
if
never
a
needed
Minecraft spider was proportionally accurate to like human. That's what an Atticus spider basically is.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Thinking of Minecraft spiders that are actually accurate
Yeah, no
to human
bugs.
proportions
No.
is terrifying to me.
No bugs.
I hate spiders.
On that horrifying note, I'm gonna close out the stream.
Think of it.
I gotta call my parents and my father, let them know I'm alive. I gotta get my phone charged.
Gotta
So I
call
can-
your spiders.
Pull up the address for that job tomorrow because I'm going to a new site and I need to know where the fuck I'm going. Yeah. So beyond that, gotta get started on the day. But I want to thank you all for stopping in and sipping coffee with me this morning and talking about everything and nothing. It's been fun. It's been a good weekend.
Sesh.
Yeah, I did not know there were giant spiders or giant rabbits. And yeah, no, Pockets had no idea that Jackie Chan does all his own stunts. It's actually like, yeah, it's like a whole Jackie Chan thing. It's been with that, like that forever. It's like the whole, one of the big appeals of Jackie Chan. It's pretty cool.
I don't know who that is. I don't know names of like any actor.
You don't really watch a lot of Jackie Chan movies, so like that's understandable. You
Except
wouldn't
for
know.
like Brad Pitt, but that's only because Mars talks about Brad Pitt all the time.
Oh, yeah, I should have just left with giant spiders. Alright, everybody. Have a great morning. Please enjoy your Sunday. Again, if you got downtime, try and enjoy that downtime. Be safe out there today. Try and get some time to relax and be good to yourself. And above all that, stay creepy. I'll see you Saturday for a brand new Dreamscape story. Fuck yeah.
Whoop whoop.
Peace out, everyone.
Ta ta.
And love you all. Bye-bye.
Stay spooky.